Gareth Williams was regarded as highly proficient and a very effective.
Yet this week, Scotland Yard revealed that a fresh forensic review of
talented mathematician, I think probably fair to call him a genius,
were a classic attempt at smearing a victim and were placed there to lay a
slightly taller than me, and it's you've got to get your shoulders.
Gareth's death had only three options primarily.
A locked bag, a missing spy, a mystery that gripped Britain for over a decade. Gareth Williams's death in 2010 remains one of modern intelligence's strangest unsolved cases. Accident, cover-up, or something darker? Let's dive in. Early life and academic brilliance. Gareth Wyn Williams was born September 26, 1978, in Valley, a small Welsh village. Welsh was his first language. From an early age, his academic talent was clear. While still in secondary school, Williams took part-time math courses at Bangor University. By 17, he earned a first-class degree in mathematics. He then got his PhD at the University of Manchester. He started postgraduate study at Cambridge but left after failing an exam. Still, his math skills caught Britain's intelligence service's attention. In 2001, Williams joined GCHQ, the government communications headquarters in Cheltenham, from GCHQ to MI6. At GCHQ, Williams was a junior analyst. He was intensely private, a keen cyclist, and preferred a quiet life. For nearly a decade, he lived in Prestbury, Gloucestershire, renting a room and focusing on work. In 2009, Williams transferred to London, joining MI6. He trained for operational deployment and began active operational work. His assignments reportedly included tracking Russian interests and money laundering routes, some linked to Moscow-based mafia. Williams worked closely with the US, NSA and FBI. Journalist Duncan Campbell reported Williams was part of a team penetrating US and UK hacking networks. His attendance at the 2010 Black Hat and DEF CON hacker conferences was part of this mission. Despite his success, Williams disliked London. He called it a rat race, full of flashy cars and drinking. He loved cycling and the countryside, longing for Cheltenham. Months before his death, he asked to return to GCHQ. He was due back in September 2010. The discovery. On August 23, 2010, police checked Williams's flat in Pimlico, London. His colleagues were concerned. He hadn't been heard from for days. Inside the bathroom, they found a shocking sight. Williams's naked, decomposing body. He was inside a red North Face sports bag, padlocked from the outside. The keys were under his body, inside the bag. No forced entry into the flat, no fingerprints on the padlock or bathtub. His body showed no struggle, no injuries. Toxicology found no alcohol or common drugs. The flat, an intelligence service safe house, was declared a crime scene. Forensics and early questions. Williams likely died around August 16th, a week before his body was found. Initial forensics found DNA fragments from at least 2 others on the bag, but nothing conclusive. Scotland Yard investigators considered if Williams could have locked himself in. Tests showed it was nearly impossible. Experts later tried 400 times to lock themselves in a similar bag. They failed every time. One said there was a slim chance it could be done. Pathologist Richard Shepherd argued Williams was likely alive when he entered the bag. Placing a corpse in that position would be nearly impossible. Williams likely died from hypercapnia, or carbon dioxide poisoning, after just 2 or 3 minutes in the sealed bag. Secrets and restrictions. From the start, the case was secret. MI6 and Metropolitan Police heads met to determine the investigation's path. The US State Department intervened, stating Williams's intelligence work details should not be revealed at the inquest. Foreign Secretary William Hague signed a certificate withholding sensitive details of joint US and UK operations. The FBI carried out its own investigation, running parallel to the British one. Personal life revealed. As months passed, Williams's private life emerged. Police revealed occasional visits to bondage websites, usually less than an hour. They found no obsession or other pornography. His wardrobe included £25,000 worth of high-end women's clothing. His former landlady recalled a strange incident 3 years before his death. She and her husband found Williams tied to his bedposts, calling for help. He claimed he was testing if he could free himself. They cut him loose, assuming it was sexual, not escapology. The media seized on these details. Stories of cross-dressing and bondage circulated. The coroner later condemned these leaks as deliberate manipulation. The inquest and coroner's verdict. Coroner Fiona Wilcox led the inquest into Gareth Williams' death. Years later, she'd also oversee the inquest for Deutsche Bank auditor William Broeksmit. In April 2012, Wilcox delivered her findings. She concluded Williams' death was unnatural and likely criminally mediated. She was satisfied Williams was unlawfully killed. She added another person placed the bag in the bath and likely locked it. Williams was probably alive when he entered, dying soon after from carbon dioxide poisoning, or possibly a short-acting poison. There were no fingerprints on the bath or bag. Wilcox rejected theories of suicide, bondage play, cross-dressing, or autoerotic activity. She said his occasional visits to bondage sites did not show active interest. Wilcox sharply criticized MI6 for failing to report him missing for 7 days. This caused anguish for his family and cost vital forensic evidence. She also criticized the Met Police's Counter-Terrorism Command, SO-15, for withholding information. They hadn't told the senior investigator about 9 memory sticks and other items found in Williams's SIS office, and failed to take formal statements from SIS officers. For Wilcox, the possible involvement of SIS staff was a legitimate line of inquiry. Police reinvestigation. Her verdict forced the Met Police to reopen the case. A 12-month reinvestigation followed. Officers reported unprecedented access to MI6 staff. In 2013, Deputy Assistant Commissioner Martin Hewitt announced the results. Despite new leads, no clear conclusion. Hewitt said the most probable scenario was Williams died alone, accidentally locking himself in the bag. Many found this explanation hard to accept. Allegations of Russian involvement. In 2015, new claims surfaced. Boris Karpichkov, a former KGB officer who defected to the UK, said Russian intelligence, the SVR, was responsible for Williams's death. Karpichkov claimed the SVR tried to blackmail Williams into becoming a double agent. When Williams refused, he allegedly threatened to expose a Russian spy inside GCHQ. Karpichkov said this left the SVR no choice but to exterminate him. He claimed Williams was killed with an untraceable poison administered through his ear. These allegations remain unproven, but they added another layer of suspicion, linking the case to wider concerns about Russian intelligence in Europe. On September 26, 2010, his 32nd birthday, Gareth Williams was buried in Inniswen Cemetery, Anglesey. His gravestone reads, "In loving memory of Gareth Wynne Williams, mathematician, special son and brother, 1978 to 2010, free to run in the mountains." The 2024 review. The case did not fade away. In November 2023, an independent forensic report was submitted to the Metropolitan Police. A further evidence review concluded in 2024. Once again, there were no new findings, no new DNA was discovered, no proof was found of a third party being present when Williams died. The mystery remained unresolved. A brilliant mathematician, a quiet man who preferred the mountains of Wales to the streets of London, found in a locked bag in Pimlico. The unanswered questions still echo. What do you think? Was Gareth Williams the victim of foul play, a tragic accident, or something even more complex? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.